What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with the Road Endurance Seasonal Championship. We need to use a modern muscle car in the A class. But that's a lot of races. And we are using the 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. It's available in the auto show, actually. Tuner share code is in the description as always. We're jumping right into it. I did fix my sound settings. So where is that? I actually consider redoing the Colossus one. Because that one... Well, the game decided, hey, let's change the sound settings and not notify anyone. I did notice during the race that the game seems awfully loud compared to how it normally is. And, well, when I checked the video and you know what. And unfortunately I already did 2 other videos and that one. It's kind of hard to redo this stuff when you already completed it, you know. So it kind of sucks. Although I am very much considering redoing it. But now we drive here and we make use of our tune and of our modern muscle car. And I guess next time, whenever I make videos, I check beforehand whether the game decided to have a stroke again. That is actually the first time that has happened. I don't know why it resets that. Not a fan of that. Well. We have one competitor following us relatively closely. Obviously the cars aren't very nimble, they're muscle cars. That was close. That being said, we have a very stable tune, so... Even though we're inside a muscle car, we still have a car that is fairly drivable. And the Hellcat is also pretty popular, so I think that's a good choice. But I might want to redo the Colossus, and maybe even the other videos. Maybe I redo them. Ah, that sucks. Really pisses me off right now. At least this is going well. We have a pretty big lead going into the last lap. This race is actually pretty easy. You make up a lot of ground by just going full throttle through this corner and then full throttle through this corner, or just lift slightly ever. And you just make up so much ground that the rest of the race becomes pretty easy. Also no tricky corners or anything in it. So it's pretty good. Hold through these corners. Obviously a lot of corners where you can really stay on the throttle. Whenever the game tells you, hey, you should slow down. Nope, we're good. And now we're just going to finish off the race. There we go. I love an S1 class championship with Magnus. That'll be more fun, I think. There we go. Race number 1 in the bag. Race 2, race 3, 4, 5 races. That's a lot. There we go. I like how literally someone else spawned with a challenger. Like right behind us, same car, just different design. Actually, he didn't have a design, he had the regular red one. The one that looks best, yeah, sorry. I like my designs. You should know that by now. Alright, race 2, that one really shouldn't be much of a problem. First one also wasn't, but... use a draft to get close to them. Now poke the nose in. It's 2 cars out of the way. That Mustang is a bit in the way. Go to the inside of them. I'm gonna stick to the outside, make sure we get a pretty good exit there, tighter than these 2, which gets us past them. And then we have 1 car ahead of us remaining. And we're faster for that corner, which gives us the inside on this corner. There we go. Whoa! I actually tried to re-overtake. Pushed us a little bit wide there, which ruined our line a little bit. But it didn't work. We're still in first. And I assume we will stay in first. There we go. It was a little bit unnecessary going through wilderness there. We're just making sure we get through checkpoints here. Don't take any big risks. There we go. I'm actually surprised they have 4 championships this week. I mean, I knew it was like split this week is road racing, but I think is cross country. And then I think street racing, and then dirt, I think, is in the end. If I remember correctly, that's how we're gonna do it. So every week you're gonna focus on one of these types of races. So this week we have 4 road racing championships, and then obviously 1 in the DLC as well, which makes it 5. But I'm surprised they had this many championships. Oops, it's a bit of a blunder. I am very much surprised that is the case. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's just something that surprises me. Pretty short second race. We're just clicking through because I want to minimize the time between the races, because we have so much useless. We have so much time in the races this championship that I really don't just want to waste useless seconds. There's another sprint. Let's quickly drive there. There's the next race. No need to fast travel to that one. I think that much is pretty obvious. Especially when the race is right in front of you. It would be fun if this also leads to the next race that we can do. And we could do that. but we'll see. The Panoramica Sprint obviously is not as suited to this car as the other one was, but out of my way. Get out of my way. There's a bit of a compromised line there. Oh, they're braking and kind of slowing us down, forcing us to go through the debris there. And through the lamp posts and stuff. It really slows you down a little bit, but now we use the speed, now we dart inside. Push them to the outside, compromise their line for a change. And now we cut that checkpoint. Now we don't cut this checkpoint. I was a little late on the brakes there. Else we probably could have parked the car on the inside, much like we do here. And the AI was turning into us because we completely cut off their line and forced them very wide while we stayed on the inside. That would have opened the gap for a car behind us, but we had big enough of a gap to the cars behind us that it wasn't a problem. And now have the races done. We are in the lead and we are now going out of the city. Not that it becomes much better here. That wasn't very good. Not a good exit when we completely lost the line through the corner, and obviously that corner went directly into the next corner, and when you have a bad line through one of them, then you obviously have a bad line for the next one as well, because your entry is messed up. So that does not work too well. Slam the brakes a little bit there through the corner, because the entry was a little bit too fast. Holding the e-brake there, just so we get the car turned in enough, because we once again had a bit of a fast entry now going back into the city. But yeah, the entry was a little fast, so I had to slam the e-brake, get the car turned into the right direction. This is once again a fast entry, and now we slam the brake. A little fast on the entries here, it's a bit of a problem, not a very clean drive this time. Like I said, not a race with a suited car, but really with these two late breaks, the car wasn't the issue, let's put it that way. But that's a win in race number 3. It's also interesting that I mess with the formula of having 3 race championships. Normally they have 3 regular races, and it's actually quite uncommon that they mess with the formula. They did it a little bit with the Extreme E cars, where they messed with the amount of laps in a couple of the races, where they had 1 lap races all of a sudden. That was a thing, and then they now do it here with the amount of races that you have. Tired, sorry. You have the Colossus Championship, where you have 1 race, obviously. And you have this one where you have 5 races. So that's all over the place. That's actually sorta cool design. Who has that? It's also a pretty cool design. Let's go around the outside. Slam the wall there a little bit. That was unfortunate. Stay on the inside. Get up to 4th immediately. Slow down a little bit. Let's see if we get through the corner clean. Oh, we are pushed out. Not good. There was just no space going in there. We have overtaken that one car, but then with the second car there just was no space in that tight corner. And let's watch one duel again. third. Yeah, they actually compromise each other, which allowed us now to overtake on the outside, to really build up speed and go faster in both of them. It was kind of funny how that worked out. We were the laughing third in this case. While they were dueling there. Normally you really want to go through there, cut the checkpoint, and then you're good to go. But obviously the space was taken up by another car already. And when two things try to occupy the same space, well, nature has a habit of resolving that issue with fire, flames, chaos, destruction, and death. So that's how nature resolves issues. That's why I like it. Well, that and other reasons, but it's one reason. Alright. There we go. Through there. That's a lot cleaner, but it really was a shame that it didn't work. I actually thought we were cutting to the inside there in the first lap. But obviously we were overtaking one car and it was to our left, so there was no room for us to go to the left and we couldn't get onto that line. And well, that was that. Here we go, another short race and another win. We're really adding wins to our total here. And if I redo the Colossus, we can add another win. I'm still annoyed that the sound reset. And there's the last race. I think we already won the championship. Pretty much regardless of what we do. We have 4 wins. I don't see a scenario where we lose that lead. Second place gets 16 points. So that's a 4-point gap per race. So we have a 16-point gap after 4 races. Minimum. And we have an 18-point gap. Does last place yield 1 or 2 points? I think it yields 1, so technically we could still lose if we come last. Which I hope we do not. Let's make sure we don't come last. Nose in. Now get to the right side of that guy. And that already puts us in a pretty comfortable position now. And this should be a good overtaking opportunity. We're pretty hard. We stay on the outside here, no point in anything. We're doing the whole switcheroo move. We had a much better entry there. And it's a shame we went slightly off-road there. Let's look at the viewer for a bit. Maybe we can be the laughing third again. Build up some speed here. That actually worked reasonably well. Can we poke the nose in? No. We weren't close enough, and I didn't really want to just shoot him or bounce him out of the way. We're not driving that dirty. And I think we can now go past. Yep. AI wasn't able to hold the line very well, and that was that. Race over. I mean, technically it's not over yet, because obviously we aren't finished yet. But, you know, I don't care. I've taken the lead and the race is probably over. I don't see anyone overtake us, let's put it that way. And I just decided I will redo the stunts. God, I hate that I have to do that. Oh, we have another lap to go? That's fine. No reason to take any big risks here. And I'll probably redo the Colossus. Because like the Colossus race takes like 17 minutes. Or 16 or something. The video was 17 minutes, I think. I don't remember exactly. But like you have let's say a 15-minute video, whatever. And you have rambling and rambling and rambling and talking and whatever, and you don't understand a word because your game is too long. That's just, I can't really do that. We always claim upload quality stuff, and that's not really good quality, man. So yeah, I kind of have to do that. Sucks, but it is what it is. It's another win, whoa. So we got that much. Hey, a Camaro. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.